My name is Callum Lockie. I'm a professional racing driver and race driver coach and director of Gold Track Driving Club, who run track days. It might be easier to say I've won 17 championships and series. I think probably the most important one is the British GT Championship in the big Marcus Mantara up on the wall there. Fantastic beast of a car. The last time I drove it, it was running 720 horse. And very exciting thing to drive. Also did Daytona 24 Hours twice in it. Then I won the FIA Masters Historic Sports Car Championship in a Chevron B8, and that was fantastic because we got invited to St. Petersburg for the FIA World Awards dinner, and that was a really amazing experience. I've won the Brit Car Championship 7 times in various different cars, Ferraris, Moslers, BMWs. The Continental Trophy, which in the Maserati 1938 Maserati Grand Prix car, 3 times on the trot, which is very exciting, phenomenal car. And various championships. Last year I won the GT and Sports Car Cup in the Morgan SLR, which is Class 2 car, and we won it overall. That's the Le Mans bodied Morgan. And I won a championship in the Historic Touring Car Championship in a Ford Falcon and in a BMW 2002Ti. And I think I think that's about all. I'm not quite sure. I kind of lost my way with them all. We're here in my office, and here are a few of my trophies. I really love them. They're a symbol of the achievement of winning races and coming on podiums and all the effort involved. This one's particularly exciting. This was for winning the British GT Championship. It's a replica of the Tourist Trophy, which lives in the RAC in London. Really love that one. Here are another couple of beauties. This is for winning the FIA Masters Historic Sports Car Championship, and we received those in St. Petersburg at the World Awards dinner for the FIA. This is a trophy for winning the Brit Car Endurance Championship. We were in the Class 2 car, so that was a great achievement. And this beauty over here, this one, I won for winning the Brit Car Championship 7 times. Motorsport very seldom is a smooth road. It'd be too easy then, wouldn't it? It wouldn't be enough of a challenge. Possibly when you lose a big sponsor. I had a very big sponsor called Memek for several years, and unfortunately they got sold, and I just couldn't get any connection with the new owners, and that was quite tough. I had to really work on reinventing myself after that. Here we are in my workshop. As you can see, absolutely jammed with stuff like most people's workshops. So here we've got the Porsche 968 that I'm going to be racing with a client this year. We're going to do a couple of different series, mix and match a little bit because we can't do the whole series. So we're going to do some 2-hour endurance races and some sort of 1-hour 2-driver races as well. Engine in this I've rebuilt again, and it's all ready to go, and the whole car is running on Motul lubricants, 300V in the engine, the new RBF 700 brake fluid, which is phenomenal, and it's got fantastic brakes on this, big brakes from the Porsche Turbo, so it stops on a 6-pence. And all in all, it's a lovely handling car, so we should have some good fun in it. That's a really hard one again, because I've raced such a variety of cars from such a huge range of eras that to say just one car was brilliant is going to be really hard. I think the 1938 Maserati Grand Prix car is, if you know what I mean, it's so visceral. There are no aids, there's no safety. You're just totally in charge, and if you make a mistake, there's only one way you can point the finger. I did many hundreds of kilometers of testing in a McLaren F1 GTR, and that was sad they never raced it, but that was an amazing car. Group C cars, love them, absolutely brilliant. Cars I'm racing just now, lots of historic cars like a Daytona Cobra and low drag lightweight E-Type. They're just brilliant things to drive. I'm very privileged. Well, I think possibly my greatest achievement is still being here after all these years at my tender age. It's pretty exciting still making my living from being a racing driver. Well, Motul, since the beginning of our association, has been fundamental with fantastic oil. The 300V particularly has been just superb in terms of you just rely on it doing the job it needs to do. And the other products like brake cleaner, brake fluid, gearbox oil, it's just, if you like, bolt on and forget. It just does what you need it to do and you don't need to think any further. And that's brilliant, because enough things to think about in motor racing. Again, you know, if it is hugely important to have that aspect just totally covered without having to consider it further, means that one is free to really just consider what my main job is, which is to drive the cars and get the best possible result. Proudest moment apart from motorsport. Come on. Oh, still being married to Melinty. She's still putting up with me after all these years. That's got to be high on the list.